What Lies Beneath is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Shout Factory. It can be found as a slipcover edition, available at your online retailers. For me, this is one of those films that sort of doesn't get a lot of recognition in pop culture. With both Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford headlining and direction by Robert Zemeckis, it sort of flies under the radar. The movie is a compelling thriller with some supernatural elements and is executed well. Pfeiffer is great in this. It's honestly one of my favorite of her roles, and Ford's character is unlike most he has played in his career. Check this one out. What Lies Beneath on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 239:1 with native 4K resolution, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision transfer. As per the information on Shout Factory's website, the film's transfer on 4K is the result of a master from the 35mm camera negative. I assume some behind-the-scenes work was done, as I didn't find any instances of egregious blemishes or specks. Grain looks properly filmic and doesn't appear to have been managed. Image clarity is evident from the get-go. The picture's improvement over the Blu-ray is noticeable, and the 4K resolution bump showcases textures very well. Close-ups reveal nuances in facial features and clothing. Mid-level shots also benefit from the resolution bump. Visuals also get a touch-up with the more refined palette. The style of the film often has a subtle murkiness to it, but not at the expense of color delineation. In this shot with Michelle Pfeiffer in front of the garden, the various flowers are bursting with color. Other similar daytime shots also produce visual flourishes. When it needs to, the more duller colors also show beneficial gains and stay true to the tone of the film. When it comes to black levels, the film's transfer on Blu-ray always looked troubling and problematic. Here on the 4K, thankfully, this is a non-issue as black levels are properly deep and shadowy interiors are conveyed well. Crush, which was common on the previous physical media release, was a non-issue for this particular transfer. What Lies Beneath on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix as well as a 2.0 stereo track. On paper, this would appear to be a port over from the Blu-ray's Dolby True HD 5.1. I found in truth the audio track to be slightly more fuller in experience than what was presented on the earlier physical release. It's subtle, the overall output seemed more robust. While I wouldn't go so far as to say that the heavy-handed LFE from the old DVD makes a return here, it did a more than serviceable job at punctuating jump scares and other moments that called for the low end. Surround activity is limited to light ambience, which is a shame because it would have used a little bit more in this area, but if memory serves, it was never overly prominent to begin with. Still, there is some activity back there, but it's best just to adjust expectations. Dialogue reproduction is clean from start to finish, and absolutely no issues are present. There's a brand new feature included with this release, Uncovering What Lies Beneath, which features new interviews from director Robert Zemeckis and various other cast and crew members. It runs a decent length, and it's an interesting recollection about the film and worth checking out. There's also a legacy feature, Constructing a Thriller, which was available on a previous release. For the picture quality, I'm going to give What Lies Beneath on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. I'm certainly impressed with how this new 4K release improved over the Blu-ray, which in itself had a few issues visually. The movie has a nice filmic level of grain, and the palette looks full and still atmospheric. This is a good-looking effort from Shout Factory. For the audio, I scored it an A-. The DTS 5.1 is overall a nicely presented audio track, even if it's not the most dynamic in execution. The mix is hefty in its delivery and has some fun audio cues to take in. I think most will be pleased. And for the extras, I graded them a B. Even though the amount of bonus materials are not plentiful in quantity, the new feature has plenty of insight and it's definitely something to check out. So that is my review of What Lies Beneath on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Shout Factory. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comment section. But if you have the disc already, let us know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.